I ate nothing but meat and eggs for 7 days to cut through the confusion of nutrition. So I measured my waist, weight, blood, and much more to figure out if you can get real results with carnivore. If your goal is to lose weight, improve your energy, or just tone up, please stay tuned because I was amazed with results and I know you will be too. Let's dive in. First, let's talk about the main reasons why someone would even do a diet like this. Number one, fat loss without even counting calories. Most people have used a diet tracking app. You don't have to punch in any barcodes or anything like that. Number two, stable energy. I had no energy crashes throughout this entire week. Just nonstop, high energy, no stimulants even required. And number three, reduced bloating. There's infinite things to be intolerable to in this world, and this eliminates 99% of those things. So for the do's, you're allowed to have meat, eggs, and butter. I did have some salt, magnesium, potassium to make sure I got my electrolytes throughout this week. The don'ts, no supplements, no sweeteners, no seasonings whatsoever. The only thing that sweetened my food or made it taste better was salt, and that's it. Now, we'll quickly talk about what I experienced on each day, and then later in the video, we'll dive deeper into each individual metric. For day one, I had about 1,500 calories. I tried to eat intuitively through this entire challenge, so if I was hungry, I ate. If I wasn't hungry, I didn't eat. And as far as my energy levels, they're about a 5 out of 10, which is pretty normal. For day two, I woke up weighing 3 pounds less. This is a great first start, especially for not even really being hungry. And then my energy levels were actually a 10 out of 10. Honestly, I felt like the Energizer Bunny. I was super locked in, super focused. I had a great time. For day three, I woke up another 2 pounds lighter, which is 5 pounds total that I've lost now in 3 days. And this is actually the first day that I actually experienced hunger. The other days, I felt a little hungry, but this is the one I really felt hungry. However, I still only ended up eating about 2,000 calories for the entire day. And now, day four, I lost another 2 pounds, which is 7 pounds totally lost in 4 days. Pretty dang good results, and I feel like a superhero. My energy levels are still a 10 out of 10. Now, I have had amazing workouts throughout this entire week so far. However, this was my leg day, and I could definitely feel the effects of having lower glycogen in my muscles. I was able to maintain endurance, but there was no strength that I had, and I felt a little fatigued. Day five, I woke up another pound less, which is now 8 pounds total lost in 5 days with very little hunger. This is honestly the best diet I've ever experienced. My energy levels are still a 10 out of 10. I had another phenomenal workout. And now with day 6 and 7, I'm gonna lump them together. I lost another pound over those 2 days, which is 9 pounds total lost. And I gained a weird sense. I was able to super smell like garlic and onions from a weirdly far distance. Now stop. Think to yourself, if you lost 9 pounds in 7 days and you felt amazing the entire time, is that the kind of diet you'd want to do? Yeah, me too. And I think I'll do it again and again. Now let's dive deeper into each individual metric. Number one being the energy. I think this was the most impressive thing throughout the entire challenge. I thought I'd feel a little bit less energy, but from day 2 to 7, I felt amazing. And on day 1 was really the only day that I felt average to my standard American diet that I'd follow. Metric number 2 being my weight. I lost 9 pounds throughout this entire challenge that was pretty consistent. Bigger drop in the beginning, but still slowed down throughout the challenge, still losing weight all the way up to the last day. And now metric number 3, my waist. I lost 2 inches throughout this entire challenge. It was pretty gradual throughout the whole week, but I'm very happy to lose 2 inches in 7 days. Now let's talk about testing my blood. I used the Keto Mojo to test my blood ketones and my blood glucose. I went from 0.1 on my ketones to 0.5 on my ketones, which is just getting into the bottom range of nutritional ketosis. I feel like I was metabolically flexible because I didn't have any crashes whatsoever throughout the entire day. As far as my blood sugar, for my resting blood glucose, it went down about 5% throughout this week, which is a meaningful improvement. Now let's talk about my Whoop metrics. The Whoop will track many health factors to try to determine what behaviors affect your health and is it positive or negative. For the total thing, it says that my health improved by 10% throughout this entire time. That's my recovery score. I feel like that's the best behavior I've ever seen on my Whoop. My HRV, compared to the week prior to this diet, improved 33%. That is crazy. My resting heart rate dropped 12% from the beginning to end of this challenge as well. All right, now here's my honest take. I loved this diet. It was by far my best results with the diet, eating intuitively, and I felt amazing the entire time. However, there's still some cons. One, I had diarrhea a couple days whenever I had too much fat. Two, it was a little bit hard to fall asleep because my mind was turned on the entire time. Whenever I laid in bed, it was hard to shut my brain off. However, I never felt unrested this entire time. Now, people I may recommend this for, if you're trying to lose weight or you have bloating issues, I think it's be a fantastic diet for someone like that. But if you're trying to add weight, you feel satiated the entire time, so it's probably not a good diet to try to add on some bulk. Now, for my next video, you're going to be surprised because the next one is the exact opposite of this one. I went 1 week without eating anything from an animal whatsoever, not even honey. Stay tuned, like and subscribe. See you at the next one.